Hey, what's up, good people? It's Rob Lee here. So I want to talk about Obamacare and the impact that it's had on people all across this country. And I'm not going to be able to do it in great detail in this video. I simply want us to listen to a few victims, doctors, and let you hear their testimony, the real truth of what Obamacare has done to people. Because Obamacare was meant to control you, condition you to be controlled, and to send the money to another country. Another thing that I want to talk about, and I should have already spoken about this, is the return of Barack Obama. Now, many of you believe that that is fantasy, that it cannot happen, and that it will not happen. For many of you, it won't, because you don't believe what I believe. You don't believe in the Holy Scriptures. You don't believe in the Almighty Father. You don't believe in His Son, Jesus the Christ. So it has no meaning to you. But for those of you who do believe, it's in your Bible. I mean, there it is for you. Jesus Christ taught about it. He spoke about it. Barack Obama will be back. I know many of you have Trump until 2024, and then his sons are going to take over. It'll never, ever happen. Stop the fantasy, man. Trump was a small, temporary gift to you. A small gift for you to get yourself prepared spiritually, and then once you get yourself prepared spiritually, you will get yourself prepared physically. Many of you are still chasing the liars on YouTube, so you end up in a perpetual state of confusion because all you do is watch no good, punk-ass, demonic YouTubers who feed you lie after lie after lie after lie, and then you have no idea what to believe because you went to a YouTuber before you went to Jesus Christ. So you end up confused. Let's go to the video and let's listen to a few of these people give their testimony, and then at the end of the video I'll say just a few words about the return of Barack Obama, and in the next 3 or 4 days I'll teach it to you from the Bible, and then many of you will have your eyes opened. Those of you who can have your eyes open.
So if you have a high deductible, now the deductibles can be $6,000, $8,000, $12,000. You're now telling someone that's coming into your office that has lost a limb, needs a new limb, that you can't provide that for them. You're having to provide it for them at a cost that's unattainable. And they have to now look at, do I sell my car? Do I remortgage my house? This is what I need to walk. I do medical billing and insurance every single day, and policies are written where I do not understand them. So I can only imagine that patients in layman's term can't understand them.
It's made insurance much more expensive and unaffordable for people. The deductibles have gone up, so the hospital gets reimbursed less. The patients just don't pay their co-pays. Some people avoid getting insurance altogether. We have patients whose medications aren't covered, so they go without the medications even though they're paying the premiums. So this is all detrimental. At our hospital, I'm told that we have a 1% Obamacare patient population, a 5% uninsured patient population. So Obamacare has only helped 1 out of 6 people. And when you think about it, that 1% of people have created problems for the other 94% of people who do have health insurance. So we've really created a problem.
I'm Stan Summers, Box Elder County Commissioner from Northern Utah. A part of the rare disease group. I've got a son that broke his back in '07, and it's also throwing him into an autoimmune disease. One of our doctors right now is amazing, and she said that if she could, she'd have had him on some investigational medicine 6 months ago, but because of the requirements through Obamacare, that she hasn't been able to do that without having him fail a bunch of tests. He'll be 26 this year. Great kid. His mind is all there and his body's not. You know, he has a tough time. Positive of the outcome that will help other people so they don't have to be put in the same position we have been in the last few years.
My name is Manny Sethi, and I am a trauma surgeon in Nashville, Tennessee, and I run a nonprofit called Healthy Tennessee. Obamacare, we are forced as physicians to sign so many documents and enter so many things and do so much paperwork that it really takes time away from those meaningful moments with your patients. That a lot of folks are really struggling in terms of finding healthcare coverage, that the premiums are rising so high that many folks are forced to just pay the tax penalties instead of actually getting really meaningful healthcare insurance coverage.
Well, after watching that, that's just a small sample of the damage that was inflicted upon this country by this wretched devil. And yes, he is what the Bible would refer to as a devil, a demon, a serpent. He is an evil, evil being. We are going to be living in a world soon enough that we will have no laws, no constitution, so spare me about election laws. That shit means nothing. Pretty soon it's going to be null and void, nothing. That's where we're going. Your First Amendment is being attacked. Your right to speak, your right to freely assemble is being taken from you daily. You believe that Trump till 2020, 2024, and then his sons are going to take over and you're going to have this long line of Trump and he's going to make it all better. That's bullshit and fantasy. It's not what the Almighty Father teaches, and I'll trust my Almighty Father before I'll trust Trump or any bullshit YouTuber. Obama will come back as either the President of the United States in a shit hits the fan scenario, or he will return to the UN and he will lead the world in a one world army. Listen to what I'm telling you. And then people will say, well, what are we going to do, Rob? What do you mean, what are we going to do? I know what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? I'm going to do what I've been doing for 10 years. I'm going to go to my Father. I'm going to go to Jesus Christ like I've always done and say, I need you. I need you. I love you. I trust you. It's been me and you. Nothing's going to change now. Who has the power? Matthew 28:18, and Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Let me say it again for you. Matthew 28:18, and Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Not the devil, not Obama, not Trump, not the Zionists, not the Muslims, not Allah, not Muhammad, but Jesus the Christ has all the power. Now, if you love him and if you belong to him, who are you going to fear? It's time to go back to your King and your Creator. It's time to go back home, people. Lest the window close and you are not allowed to go home. The door is shut. Take care. God bless you all.